Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the third installment of our From the Penthouse series presented by Tainted Blue. Tainted Blue is largely myself. It's the studio you're in, but it's myself and my partner Andrew, who is playing tonight, which is a very, very special treat because he does not often play. From the Penthouse is a series that we do to promote independent artists that we find that we pretty much think are really, really, really awesome and demand to get as much attention as they possibly can. And foremost in that is Madame here.
6:58, I'm a few years late. Well, I'm sorry, I said I'm sorry. Seems I'm the type that can't do anything right. Well, I'm sorry, yeah, I'm sorry. I should have called you that much sooner. I should have never been afraid. It's about being in the moment and keep going with the atmosphere that is surrounding us. I mean, the lighting is beautiful and having everyone so close, friends, strangers, industry people right in front of you in such an amazingly beautiful but very live room. They can hear every nuance.
Your friends, how come they're shameless? It's not even cold outside when they hide from rain.
We don't do this that often, so it was really great. I like that. I like to be challenged, and I like a very quiet, opposed to playing a rock club where everybody's screaming and standing and clapping. It's different. It's like everybody's dissecting you and looking right at you, and everybody hears it. So it was cool. It was challenging.
Then you tear it down, and then I bleed with you. Then I bleed with you. Then I bleed with you.
I think we had a feeling that we could do similar things that other labels were doing, or other companies were doing, production companies, development teams, but do it better and more genuine, and perhaps offer some unique things that other companies hadn't been offering to their artists.
So it all kind of germinated off the idea of let's build a really cool studio in New York. And then, okay, we have this cool studio, what are we going to do with it?
To offer sort of just a very different environment that artists could feel comfortable in and foster relationships kind of like they used to back in the day.
Yeah, it's kind of the old school Abbey Road idea of having a production studio or a production space where there are several bands and several artists that kind of come out of this one germinated sound, like a community. It's not like a community; it is a community. We're a community, and Andrew and I kind of work to get everybody as much attention as they possibly can get. So it's basically bands that we love, that we think should be big, very, very talented people who deserve to be heard.
Dun da dun 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 da dun 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 da dun da dun da dun 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 da dun 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 da dun 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 da dun da dun da dun dun. Second that you said hello, I knew you well and you knew me, as if we met lifetimes ago, and this is where we ought to be.
You can make a certain separation and a certain distance when you're playing in front of hundreds of people. And we're used to playing big rock shows. So now we're dealing with we see everybody, we see how they're feeling, we see every emotion.
Smell their breath.
We can smell their breath because they're that close. Whatever we're sending out, we know exactly how they're feeling. It's like this intense bounce of energy. You're completely naked, and I don't know, I like being naked, so it worked.
It's not so hard for me to fall, 'cause where you are, it feels like home. 10,000 years ago I felt the same. I love you now, I love you always. When we
From the Penthouse is just a great idea for, like, you know, bringing a new level of creativity to just the music industry. You know, it's not just showing a band to perform, you're challenging the bands, which always creates the best art.
It's our job to capture the magic that they make as a band. Setting up mics and everything and getting separation is not necessarily the biggest issue. It's whether or not they feel comfortable in the room and they play to their best ability, because when it comes down to it, that's the main thing that matters. That's what someone's going to notice. We could have pristine audio, and if the band wasn't comfortable in the situation in the room, then it's not really a great product.
And I mean, that's part of the atmosphere that's up here. That's the way the studio is created, was to give that, you know, atmosphere where everyone feels comfortable. And it also feels good that because it is, you know, pretty much a one-take live event, it kind of channels all, you know, your insecurities about what you do with your job and makes you perform better. You're kind of cresting along that wave, and it's carrying you through, making you do the right thing.
Can I be as strong as I am today? And if I stand on higher ground, will I fall again? And further down, and further down.
It was the first time I think we all played an acoustic show together.
But, you know, when you step into a really small live room like this, packed full of people, it's pretty cool, actually. So this could be a little nerve-wracking at first, you know.
But Patrick and Andrew were really helpful for getting us, and the engineer, Ali, we like came in and have immediately fell in love with working with them. So
we wanted to try to make a full, complete performance.